Good morning. Oh, no, good afternoon, friends. It's almost noon. We're going to say good afternoon. It is Tackle It Tuesday, and I am tackling it. Excuse the mess behind me. That is laundry that I am too lazy to fold right now. And part of my Tackle It Tuesday, I need to get the yarn hauls put away from the trip. So, we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the 2 LYSs that I went to while we were on the trip. Yeah, I'm probably going to sound like I'm rushing through this, but there is like a million things that need to get done. I woke up just feeling completely exhausted. I'm pretty sure this trip is it's catching up to me. And there's not even been 5 minutes to really rest. So it's life, right? So let's start with the first LYS that I went to. They gave me a really cool bag because it was my very first time there. And this one is in Livonia, Michigan. It's been on my like must visit list for some time now. And it is Michigan Fine Yarn. Fantastic store. I talked with the owner and one of the other workers that was there. Oh my goodness, I could have stayed in there for the entire day. As soon as you walk in the door, you are greeted with a whole entryway of just all kinds of buttons. Buttons, buttons, buttons. I was happy. I did not get any buttons though because I still have so many buttons that I don't know what to do with. And then when you enter into the store, right in front of you is all of the local yarns. And many of them are dyed by the owner herself. And this is what I purchased there. This is a red, white, and blue mini hanks. And this is BB yarn, hand dyed in Michigan, bouquet twist, 85% superwash, extra fine merino, and 15% nylon. Now, on the back of the label is her story. Sorry, I'm just reading. So there's the story of the dyer. I don't know if this was the owner. No, this is the owner's mother, is what I'm reading, if I'm reading this correctly. But anyways, these are hand dyed by her. So there's her story. There's a picture of her. These are fingering weight yarns. Recommended needle hook, it says, is a 2.5 to a 4 millimeter. And then it gives you all the directions here on care for it. So yeah. So these were, now that was one thing when I was going into the LYSs was to look for local dyed yarns that were specific to the area that I was in or the state. So these yarns, so this is called Fireworks, and this was $34.95, which is not bad. And again, there is those gorgeous colors. So yeah, super excited about that. This was perfect because we were in town for 4th of July weekend. So this was nice. And then from there, I also purchased one of their little measuring tapes. And then online, I had seen that they had stitch markers. And they just so happen to have my favorite color in the state of Michigan. So, fantastic store. Like I said, they just had all kinds of yarn, all kinds of fibers and notions and knitting and crochet. And I mean, you just go on and on and on. And unfortunately, I was on a major time crunch because when we went to Michigan Fine Yarn, we were en route to my hometown to get to my mom's house. And we still had about an hour and a half drive from downstate to go north. So, yeah. But I'm very happy I was still able to visit it. And there is their information. And then they also gave me, I realized, join us and learn in-store and online. So there is this little flyer that they gave me, as well as that side there. And they were doing, when I was in there, they were doing some kind of crochet, beginner crochet class, I think it was. It was like a one-on-one thing. It was really neat to see. They have a really large area for in-store classes and one-on-one and stuff like that. So wonderful store. Highly recommend it if you are in southern Michigan. It's in Livonia, which is down by Detroit. Highly recommend stopping in there, saying hi. Tell them I sent you. No, she probably doesn't remember me, but that's okay. You know, it was such a quick visit, short visit, but it was just so heartwarming. The owner herself, she is just so sweet and offered any kind of help. She said, if I ever need help, you know, if I'm browsing online and I'm shopping online, then I can call them and they will help me color match or pick the perfect yarn for my project and stuff. So, I mean, how often do you hear that from an LYS, right? So Michigan Fine Yarn was everything and then some that I have heard about. All the goodness for it. So super happy, super happy. So, okay, moving on. Let's go to the next LYS and then I'll give you the big box store retailer stuff. So then the next one that I went to is, oh, what was the title of it? It's Piece of You, EWE. I think is the name. Let me see. I wonder if I purchased something with their name on it. I did. Purchased one of their little measuring tapes. Now this store is in my hometown. It is actually, can you not shake the bed, please? Thank you. It is actually in the old LYS fruit market. Now, if you go back and watch my videos, my travel vlogs, you will see I posted a video of her winding up some yarn for me. I'll explain this in a minute, because I don't have an umbrella swift and I don't know how to wind yarn, which thankfully these are all small enough I can do by hand. But A Piece of You is actually in our old fruit market in my hometown, and I grew up going to LYS Fruit Market. So walking in there, walking in the back door of A Piece of You, I felt like I was walking back in time. It's like the smells and all that from the fruit market just come back and you can remember where everything was. And I had Mom with me and I was commenting on how, you know, do you remember this is where we used to go with Grandpa, and we were talking about it, and right away the owner, she's like, yeah, we still have some banana stickers around the store somewhere. We all just started laughing. It was so funny. It was a wonderful time. I'm so glad I went. It's a smaller yarn store, but they were just jam-packed with goodness. I didn't buy much because, again, I was limited on space and, you know, budget. I had to be budget friendly and stuff like that. So I did buy a sticker from there. So many patterns in so little time. Isn't this the truth, friends? Come on, I can't be the only one now, right? So the first thing I saw when I walked in there and I turned to my right to start walking around the store was this gorgeous thing. Never heard of this yarn, but I fell in love with the colorway. So this is Jewel Spun Aran. It is approximately 546 yards. West Yorkshire, established 1880, British design, expertise and craftsmanship, trusted by generations of hand knitters. And this is in the color Northern Lights. It is really soft, really soft. It is 100% acrylic. and it is a 5mm knitting needle or 5mm crochet hook recommendation. And again, there is what yarn this is. Isn't that beautiful? I just love, love, love all those colors. So pretty. Okay, so that was my one of 2 yarn purchases. Let me give you their store information before I forget. So that is their store information. They also have a website you can shop on. Now, the second thing I bought was one of these. I've been wanting one of these for some time. It came on this little tag here. Is a yarn sleeve. Oops, you're upside down, aren't you? And they only had 2 of these. They had the heart one, and then the other one was actually on a skein of yarn to show you what it did. So let me see if I can peel this back enough to show you my second. This is the one that you saw being wound up in the video. I've already got it tucked nice and neat in here. There we go. Isn't that beautiful? I don't want to take this all the way out because I have it nice and secure in here. I'm so afraid to pull this tag out, but okay, so this yarn is from Up North Yarn. I'm actually just going to pull it because the way she did it, it'll be fine. So this is from Up North Yarn, which is in... give me 1 second. I'm trying to untangle this without making a mess. So here is the ball band for Up North Yarn. This is a Piece of You exclusive yarn. There's a party going on right here. Superwash 8515 merino nylon, fingering weight. It is approximately 438 yards. Hand wash, cool, dry, flat. Hand dyed in Michigan's Upper Peninsula. They do have, it looks like Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, and Etsy, and then they also have a Gmail account. And I've heard of this yarn before. I've been wanting to try it. I had to do it, so I did it. I don't know if I'm going to get this back in here as neat as she had it, so. No, but it's in there. It's in there. So the tag's in there. So let's see what the yarn costs were. All right, so this one called There's a Party Going On was $23. The Northern Lights was $20.50. The Yarn Cozy was $5. The sticker was $4. The measuring tape was $4. However, we went in and it was the owner's birthday celebration. So the entire store was 25% off. So fantastic. Oh, and this Piece of You also has a YouTube channel. So when this video uploads, I will go in and give you all the links for the 2 LYSs that I went to, so you have them, okay? All right. Now, let's just go into the regular yarn, yeah? So we did go to Ollie's. This was Ollie's in Bay City, Michigan. I only got one thing there. It is called It's a Wrap. It's 50% cotton and 50% acrylic. 1,100 yards. It is a Red Heart yarn. And there's the colorway. I love this. This was $4.99 at Ollie's. And it's originally $8.99. And this is called in the colorway Thriller. And this is a 1 super fine yarn. Hand wash, warm, cold, gentle, cycle, dry flat, do not bleach, do not iron, and do not dry clean. So there's all the recommendations for that. The hook size is a 3.25 and knitting needle is 2.75. So there was that. And then we went to Meyer. I couldn't tell you which one. We have one on the east and one on the west. Levi found this yarn for like $2.96 in the color Steel Blue Heather. And it is a brunette super value. And it is 440 yards. It's 100% acrylic. So there's that one. And then I found me 2 crochet hooks in 5.25 and 4.25. And these were just a couple bucks a piece at Meyer as well. That's, and then we went to the new Hobby Lobby that opened up in Bay City. It's at the mall. We went on yarn clearance week or yarn sale week. And there must have been some other kind of sale because I paid about $2 a skein for these yarns. And these are the 3 I got. These are all, I love this cotton. I mean, I love this cotton. No, I love this yarn. And there is, so this one is aubergine. This one is graybeard. And then this one is linen. Now, these 3 colors, there's a story behind them. When we were getting ready to go, just before we were getting ready to go through Vail, Colorado on our trip outbound, there was this whole row of houses along the interstate. They were newer. They had that color palette. And it went from dark to gray to light at the top, I think is how it went. So it would have been this one, then this one, and then the linen color. I loved that color palette so much that I knew I needed to find the 3 colors somewhere, somehow, some way on that trip. So these are going to all get put into some kind of, probably a corner-to-corner blanket. So there's those 3. And then also at Hobby Lobby, they had a lot of cute little books and notions and stuff like that. And I found this for $3.99. This is a dishcloth a month from Leisure Arts, fun wipes for kitchen cheer all year long. And then there's that Christmas one back there. So this is just fun. Like, there's the Easter egg. And then we have a sunflower. And we have a poinsettia. So, just some fun stuff, right? So anyways, that is that haul. That's my yarn haul from the trip. I now need to get this put away. I've got to go clean Levi's area because that's where we just dumped all our duffel bags. My kitchen is full of laundry and this and that. I don't know what the heck else. And yeah, so my Tackle It Tuesday is literally going to be cleaning, putting stuff away. Now that I've showed you the yarn hauls, I can get this put away because it's been sitting in front of my closet since we got home. Yeah, but that's about it. That is what I have for you. Again, I will put the links in the description box below for the videos once this uploads. But for now, I'm gonna go. I have a tremendous amount of stuff to do and it is already 12 o'clock. So anyways, I love you all. God loves you. Be kind to one another and stay crafty and have a wonderful day. We'll see you again soon.